If Craven the Hunter is literally fucking anything like Morbius, we are in for hell. Please don't be Morbius number 2, Craven. Please be better. Ah. Twilight's looking pretty good now, right? Oh, Sony, Sony, Sony. How come you didn't have your A team, you know, the team behind Into the Spider-Verse and Mitchell's versus Machines when you made this? Uh, Morbius or Borvius is one enormous motherfucking bore. And it does not deserve a lick of generosity. It does not deserve to be titled Morbius. It is the biggest middle finger to the Spider-Man character that Stan Lee creates. Is directed by Dan Espiano. Oh, sorry, not directed, because this director is unqualified as fuck to helm any movie, and this just showcases that, and is the 2022 cinematic catastrophe villain origin story, and the third installment in the Sony spin-off a Spider-Man villain universe. And this extreme rant was most kindly requested by a fellow subscriber, Lambo Rot Strikes Back. So this extreme rant is for you. I hope you enjoy it. I will gladly put myself through the worst nightmares of cinema to give you guys the greatest laugh, because you truly mean everything to me. So, Borvius tells the story of, even though it doesn't exactly have anything close to a story of, Michael Morbius and his best friend Milo, both played by Jared Leto and Matt Smith. And Michael is sick, so he is searching for a cure, and in the process transforms himself into the infamous vampire Morbius. And Milo also gets infected, and he becomes a vampire too, and turns into a murderer. So Michael needs to prevent his friend from doing any more harm. That's all. Well, 50% of movies released in April 2022 were good, and 50% were bad. And Secrets of Dumbledore by far being the best. And I even got a kick out of the bad guys. While I didn't care for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, it's still an easier watch than Borvius. I mean, talk about fucking agony and boredom. I avoided Borvius like the fucking plague when it released. There was no way I was wasting 1 penny of my cash on this, and so good thing I did wait to 2 rants on it, because to say Borvius sucks, that is too much of a compliment. It beyond sucks. This is fan-4-stick shit. It's Amazing Spider-Man 2 shit. The people that call this one of the worst comic book movies of all time are not wrong in the slightest. This is down there as one of the worst of the fucking worst. Any top 10 worst list of 2022 that doesn't include Morbius on its list, I'm sorry, is a fake one, and I cannot take her seriously, because I haven't heard anybody say give Morbius a positive review. Say what you want about the Venom duology, but at least with the Venom movies there was some care and thought put into them, particularly the first Venom from 2018. That movie to me is a blast entertainment wise. And sure, Let There Be Carnage I didn't think was half as impressive, but at least that is a godsend in comparison to Morbius. Like, the character of Morbius is by no means the best Marvel character, but Sony could have at least have made it a decent villain origin story and a decent, spooky movie, with the concept of vampires. But the knobheads at Sony who thought this would be a quality product could not have given less of a shit about the movie they were making. No, this is not a movie. This is a shitty product that only exists for cinematic universe expansion bullshit. I'm sorry, and it's just there to set up a bigger sequel that is sure to happen. Sarcasm. I would rather watch the Twilight movies on a loop, and I would rather take a bath with leeches than ever subject myself to the pain of Morbius ever again. If you thought Twilight gave vampires a bad name in movies, and if you thought the later seasons of the Vampire Diaries without Elena, were disrespectful, you haven't seen anything yet. Even the cast are not even trying here. Like Jared Leto as Michael Morbius. I mean, congratulations, buddy. The Razzie for worst performance of 2022 is all yours. Just take it, because oh fuck his performance here. I mean, people criticize his Joker in Suicide Squad, but you know what? His Joker, while the weakest Joker, was his acting there was harmless compared to this. When he played Michael Morbius, he was like, I'm not gonna play Morbius. I'm just gonna fuck up the character really, really bad. This character has no heart to him. He has the exact same fixed expression, like he's he's a mannequin or something. And who cares about his friendship with his surrogate brother Milo? Who gives a fuck about him wanting to cure himself? Like, it reuses a storyline from Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Harry Osborn. Now that is embarrassing to say the least, and I can't even give Matt Smith a pass here. I mean, he may be the most tolerable performance of the movie, but I've seen him do infinitely better than this as the 11th Doctor and last night in Solo, because because this diabolical script to work with, Smith in that dancer scene, and when he becomes a vampire like Michael, I mean, it is hilarious for the wrong reasons. And seriously, every single scene you shouldn't be laughing at, your guts will fucking burst out with laughter. I mean, God, I mean, this feels like the room of comic book movies. And that's a shitty ass line that he says to Michael towards the conclusion, where he's like, come on, Michael, you wouldn't kill your best friend. I'm like, movie, just stop trying to make me give a fuck already, because you because you certainly have no fucking clue how to get us emotionally invested. Yeah, the dialogue is so dog shit. I have seen fan fictions with stronger dialogue than Morbius, and the love interest scientist. I mean, she's literally just there to be Morbius's girlfriend. That's all there is to her. Barely anything to comment about her, and their kiss. I mean, uh, uh, forced as fuck. Why why in God's name would she fall in love with a murderous psychopath, a vampire that kills people? They even shoehorn in Michael Keaton's Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming, because, you know, cinematic universe. But trying to find any form of good screenwriting in this piece of shit is like trying to find life on Mars or Jupiter. It is that challenging. The visuals. I have seen fan movies uploaded to YouTube are made by amateur filmmakers have more convincing CGI. A shitfest that is the grotesque CGI of Morbius, like Sony. I mean, uh, I mean, wow. What did you do with your $85 fucking million budget here? Heck, this it looks like it was made on a budget of £1. It's that cheap and lazy looking, and it's a watered down as a shit version, PG-13 rated, 12A rated movie of a movie that's clearly should have been rated R and 18. And that's a flaw also applies to the Venom duology, but Morbius does it fucking worse. When they transform into vampires, it looks far too tame and marketable. It's pathetic and not remotely intimidating, and I don't remember a single action scene here. And the soundtrack is pure god awful. I mean, especially that shitty song in the Milo dancer scene. And Dan Espianano, I mean, screw your directing. He should be fucking ashamed of himself. It's like he's never heard of second takes before. Every single scene of this shit was the first take, and he was like, "A great job, everybody." And it's like in some scenes he's like, "Oh, you guys just do the scene. I'm gonna go pee." Lazy ass direction 101. And I mean, and just I just wanted to take a fucking bite out of this horrible monstrosity. And this is the one of the greatest examples of a movie you will walk out of, at least at one point. You know, I certainly wanted to walk out by the second act. I had enough. So overall, I don't need to say any more. Morbius is the biggest train wreck of a superhero origin story ever made, and it deserves every ounce of bashing that it receives. I mean, what a sheer toxic wasteland of awfulness, and one of the top 5 worst movies of 2022. I give Morbius 0 stars out of 5. Fuck this movie. Now let's erase all traces of Morbius from existence. Oh, that's more like it. I'm free. I can calm down now. Whoa, thanks so much, Lambo, for that request. I mean, even though it was a nightmare to sit through Morbius, it was still a pleasure to destroy it. And all I can say about Craven the Hunter is please be a step in the right direction and do not be another Morbius. How come we live in a world where Fantastic Beasts can unfairly get cancelled, but the the Sony villain cinematic universe can't get cancelled after a cinematic disaster like this? But oh, and that scene with the Vulture, totally pointless. It was just a false excuse to connect it to the Tom Holland Spider-Man series. Well, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this extreme rant. And what are your thoughts on Morbius? I'm sure everybody will universally be on the same page as me. Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Instagram. And I'll see you next time when extreme rants on Spirit Untamed as requested by Sam. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.